Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar. Today, we're joined by Wendy from Emerald Cruises. Hi, Wendy.
Good morning. Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, I am great. Thank you. The sun's shining. I'm a happy lady.
Oh, we love the sun shining. If you haven't heard about Emerald Cruises ever before, then you're in for a real treat. It's a fantastic, fantastic product. So I'm really excited for everyone to hear about it. And it's brilliant today as well, because we're joined on our webinars from people all across the world, depending on which country they're in. But Wendy's very much a Brummie. So there's three
Down the
Brummies today.
road.
Yeah. So apologies in advance for the amount of accents on this call, but I love it. So Wendy, whenever you're ready, take it away.
Oh, thank you both so much. Now, I really wish I was in Budapest, as you can see on my screensaver, but I can tell you I am firmly in Stourbridge, not Budapest. But who would have known now? Thank you both for this opportunity. But to just tell all your lovely guys that I used to work on cruise ships for many, many years. So moving from the ocean to the world of rivers, I really feel like I can give an honest opinion about what it was like when you sailed on the ocean to the intimacy of the rivers. So I really appreciate this opportunity.
Brilliant.
Screen's frozen, so that's why I'm just trying to. There we go. Life with it without a frozen screen or an on mute. Now, Emerald Cruises marries the best of the ocean with the intimacy of the rivers. Now, we're part of Scenic Group. We've been part of Scenic Groups. Scenic Group's been going for over 30 years, but Emerald Cruises was born in 2014. And since then, we are really proud to have won so many different awards. But we really recommend you look into the river cruises, and I know you will give the unbiased opinions. So for the last 5 years running, we've won with Cruise Critic the best river cruise line for exceptional value, and that's really everything that we're at the heart of. And then the last 2 years, we have been Which's recommended river cruise provider. So I think those speak volumes, don't they? That how and what they voted.
Well done.
I know, it's exciting, isn't it? So why choose a river cruises with Emerald Cruises? I could talk a lot. You might know this. Well, I know you know it, but I like to talk, but I'll try and keep it nice and brief. We're award winning. Our ships are built, owned and managed by Emerald Cruises. So they're built for the rivers they sail on. So they're customly designed, they're innovative, they're boutique, they're modern, and they've got up to about 180 people on them. So the Douro, the ship on the Douro is smaller, but then all of the others are about 180 people. We don't just talk about innovation on board the ships. We've redesigned the cabins. I'm going to show you a picture of our innovative swimming pool. So it really does marry the ocean, but getting you right down the heart of Europe of the best of the rivers, but ashore as well. Choice is wonderful, isn't it? We all love choice. So our excursions are designed around activity. Do you want to be active? Do you not want to be active? But so you can see the best of a really intimate experience. We have special excursions as well.
Brilliant.
Here we go. So let's have a quick look at all of the inclusions. I think when I left the world of ocean, I imagined, honestly, river ships would be a little bit boring, stuffy, they'd be smaller, not much to do. And then I was like, wow, how wrong could I have been, especially with Emerald Cruises. Now, when you look at the cost of it, there's not a lot that's not included. So your return flights from the UK, we fly from 16 regional airports, transfers, all of the meals on board are included. Now, as standard, beer, wine and soft drinks are included with your meals. All of daily excursions, active excursions, which are hikes, walks, bikes, and then Emerald Plus programme is our immersive excursions. And then Wi-Fi, tipping, port fees, charges. So everything that you would expect to be included is, and there's nothing that you don't. So no hidden charges or anything.
So this is a big difference to ocean cruising, isn't it?
Yes.
and I think the misconceptions you spoke about there are common. You know, we speak to clients all the time about those misconceptions, both about ocean cruising and river cruising, but there's so much opportunity. Can I ask a question at this point, Wendy?
Please do.
Do you find that a lot of clients come from ocean cruising? Have they already cruised of some kind, or are they new to cruise?
We actually cater for both. So we find that we tend to have people that come from ocean don't want the bigger ships anymore. We tend to find people that, you know what, we just want something a little bit more smaller. You tend to find the ones that the ships are getting bigger, so they want something a little bit smaller, a little bit more intimate. But we have a lot of people that have come from, they want to do city breaks. So if you're looking at people that want to go and do city breaks but never cruised before, you tend to find that knowing that you could do like Budapest, Vienna in one holiday, and have it all included and only unpack once. We have people come from city breaks as well. So new to cruise, definitely. We have people that just go straight to the rivers because they want to see more and get more out of their holiday.
Brilliant. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. So our starships, we have got a fleet of starships that sail. We have 6 ships that sail on the Rhine, the Main and the Danube rivers. We've got the Emerald Liberté sails on the south of France, and then we've got the Radiance that sails on the Douro. And then 2019, we've got a brand new ship that sails on the Mekong, so that's the Emerald Harmony. Now, all the ships are pretty much identical. They've all got a bit of their own quirky personality. And then the Radiance is slightly smaller. This is the actual Radiance here, you can see sailing from Porto. That's the smaller because the river life is all about going through locks and narrow rivers, and that the Douro's like that. So all of the ships are pretty much identical. And now here you go. Do you want to come and have a very quick ship tour with me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure I've done this with you in a past life when I was with Cunard. I'm sure I've taken you on a ship visit. One of the first things you notice, the ships, they're light, they're bright, they're spacious, they are stunning, they're very minimalistic. If you think of river cruise, when you're sailing down the river, you've always got a view. So you're always going to want to be seeing something, so you'll notice that. This is my favourite part, this is the atrium. Now, just a little bit of a look at sort of like our stylish and spacious areas. The horizon bar and lounge, this is the hub of the ship. This is the heartbeat. So this is where the entertainment is. Now, a lot of people think river cruise entertainment is actually really low key. We've got activity managers that will do sort of game shows of an evening and a little bit of karaoke, but we've always got a part of the ship which is a little bit more relaxed. Now, the dining, we've got one main dining area. So the menus are inspired by the regions we sail through, but there's always authentic a burger and chicken, you know, just if people want traditional as well. Of course, if you're going to be sailing through the Rhine or the south of France, you want the wine from the region you're sailing through. So it's paired and married lovely. It's only been like 5 minutes for me to start talking about wine, isn't it? And then bottom left, we've got a heated pool right at the back of the ship that I can see your face now, you're like, what, on a river ship? A heated pool that converts into a cinema of an evening. So it's got a retractable roof, and then of an evening it goes into a cinema or a quiet, relaxed bar or lounge. So innovation is very much at the heart of everything that we do. Show you some of the suites. So we've got a selection of suites. So the Emerald Stateroom, just in case anybody can't see that, where our band of panel is, there's just a window right across the top there. So that's our Emerald Stateroom. And then all of the other categories have got balconies. The Panorama Balcony Suite, you'll see it's an indoor balcony, and it has a drop down window, so it's really innovative. So it brings the outside in, because we do Christmas market river cruises. You wouldn't necessarily want to sit on your balcony, would you then? But it's really innovative. And this spacious is from 150 square feet. So you're looking, so those of your guests that have done an ocean cruise, it's about the size of a cabin on a large ship. So I think that's really important to know. The grand balcony suite is your large outside balcony, and then we've got a owner's 1-bedroom suite as well. So really innovative, really spacious and comfy. And here we are, where we sail on all of the wonderful European rivers. Shall I just tell you briefly a little bit about the different rivers? Just a bit of top line information for you.
Yes, please, Wendy. Yeah, I love this map. I love this map, by the way, Wendy. I think.
You know, when I first started, I didn't know the Rhine from the Rhone. I can tell you all about, you know, all the different oceans in the world. So this is fantastic. So the Rhine, the Main, and the Danube. Now the Rhine goes from Amsterdam to and a lot of our river cruises, you can do them in reverse as well. They're approximately all about 8 days. We do have longer river cruises as well if you wanted to do. Some people nowadays, because they want inspiration, they're saying, you know what, no, I just want to go from Amsterdam right the way down to Budapest. I want to do 2 rivers. I want a longer holiday. So, and then the Danube goes from Budapest to Vienna, to Nuremberg. And then the lower Danube tends to be somebody that's a bit experienced in river cruising. So perfect. If anyone hasn't done a river cruise before, I would recommend the Rhine or the Danube, because you're going to see cities, you're going to see UNESCO heritage sites, you're going to see cobbled, quaint streets, villages, vineyards galore, you're going to see castles in the hillside. So that's the real perfect mix of wine. And then for the foodies and for everyone that wants to learn all about the wine and have a bit more of a relaxed holiday with the glorious sunshine, you've got the south of France, the Rhone and the Saône, but still history, still culture. So that's the south of France, you know, going through Avignon and Arles, and you're going into Marseille. And then the Douro. The Douro is in Portugal. So that's very exciting for us all at the moment, that we are commencing our river cruises on the Douro on the 30th of July. So that's really, really exciting. But the Douro from Porto, you have got the most amazing views and vistas, terracotta villages, and it sails through all the different valleys. Quite stunning. So we do go to the heart of Europe.
Brilliant. I don't think people would, you know, that map I think is amazing. I know I've just said that, but it just shows all of so clearly the different destinations that you can get to on a river cruise. I think people don't realise the actual destinations that you can do. So it's fantastic.
Do you know what? It's amazing, because take the Rhine, for example. The Rhine, you can, you know, start in Amsterdam. You could have a couple of days beforehand, because we do our city stays. So if you wanted to, then when you're on a river cruise, you've got longer time in port. Sometimes you do 2 ports in a day. You've always got a view when the ship docks. So as you go through the Rhine Gorge, 40 miles of breathtaking scenery. But then we're going to get to Koblenz or Rüdesheim, and you're going to be able to get off the ship. So it's a lot more relaxed. You know, you literally don't need buses to get you in part. You're there. You're kind of like, oh, there you go, off you go. So and our touring is all about getting the best out of the region. So there's a river for everybody, an experience for everybody.
And I think also, Wendy, as well, it's really good as well, isn't it? Like Amsterdam is a great starting point for those that don't actually want to fly to the destination to start the river cruise.
Exactly, that's so true. So we've got we do the no fly options from Amsterdam, but also on the south of France as well. If you wanted to do a no fly option, again, all included in the cost of the holiday.
Brilliant.
Can I entice you a little bit further? Have I got time, or have I spoke too much? Let me just do a little tease of things to come.
Sure.
So we also sell to mention the Mekong. So we've got the Harmony on the Mekong. So people want to go for longer, you can do Vietnam and Cambodia as well. Once you know about Emerald Cruises, all the inclusions are the same. But the thing I really wanted to tell you about, my own drum roll, is the Emerald Azura. We are going into the world of ocean cruising. Here she is. So 100 guests, 50 suites, an intimate luxury yacht that's going to be going into the small ports and harbours. Look at that.
Wow.
Wow, that is
She's
amazing.
beautiful.
She's just absolutely incredible, isn't she? I just flipped through a few pictures here. So she's got an infinity pool cafe. It really, I mean, that's our table right there, isn't it? Just sort of
When are we going?
when are we going? January 2022 is when we're going. So this is our first, everything that you love about Emerald Cruises on the rivers, we're bringing to the ocean. We're starting having super yachts. I mean, look, there you go. You can sit, you can relax, but it's all about intimate access to harbours and ports. So, I mean, half of these ports, I'm lucky where I've sailed around the world. Half of these ports, I was like, where is that? How do I say that? How do I pronounce that? Because we are just literally going in further. And that's it. Starts in January 2022, Red Sea, Eastern Med, Adriatic, Western Med, then 2023 goes to the Black Sea.
Amazing. Well, I think that Wendy is going to be a whole separate recording, isn't it, that we're going to need to do just on that.
Please.
It looks amazing.
Thank you. It's not mine, obviously, but I feel really proud to work for it.
It is yours, Wendy. It is.
I own it. Everyone knows that. Thank you so much.
Brilliant. Matt, have you got any questions?
No, I don't have any questions. I just, that the super yacht looks incredible. I agree we need a separate video, but from river cruising, then I think I don't think lots of people know that you can visit so many kind of cities in one holiday. And we often get asked for multiple city breaks, 3 nights here or 3 nights there, but what a way to see Europe. I just think
and unpack once,
yeah, which we love about cruising, don't we? Yeah, nothing else for me, Lise.
Absolutely. I always remember when I went to Budapest, I think I must have sat for about 3 hours just looking at the river, watching the different river cruises and the actual boats. I find them fascinating. They're so different to cruise ships, and I've never been on one actually, Wendy, so we need to rectify that.
Well, I tell you what, we need to rectify that for the both of you.
Absolutely.
You're saying about Budapest, and I will say this last thing, I promise. Budapest, we dock right opposite the Parliament building where I am now. There's no better way to start. It is incredible.
Amazing. Yeah, I love Budapest as a city, but like you said, it's a great way to see so many different destinations. I just have one other quick question before we finish, Wendy. Generally, is there an age range that you tend to find on the ships, or is it sort of all ages?
More and more now, it's all ages. You tend to find river cruises is sort of average 60 plus. But because of what our entertainment is and our excursions, and it's all about wellness and we have active, we tend to find at the moment the average age is coming down to 45, 50 plus. I mean, I still think I'm 20, so I think it's that number, isn't it? So it's, and then very much so on our ships, and because of all our entertainment as well and the different kinds of excursions you can do, it is coming down.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think generally with cruising,
yes,
across the board, there was always a misconception, wasn't there, that cruising was for older people, but it's
very much so.
Definitely appealing a lot more to younger people. Definitely.
Yes. Yeah.
Brilliant. That's fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Wendy, for joining us. That was a brilliant presentation. I'm very excited, and I'm sure that our clients, after watching that, me and Matt are going to be inundated with inquiries and questions, and obviously our clients can contact us and we can help you get a bit more information on the itineraries and things like that. So thank you, Wendy, for joining us. We really appreciate it.
It's my absolute pleasure.
Wendy.
Thank you for having me.
Okay then, guys, we'll end it there. So thanks everybody for watching, and like I just said, if you want any more information on what you've seen today, then please get in touch with myself and Matt, and we will be happy to help you with that. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel just so that you get updated when we put new videos on here, and we've got lots of other videos that are already loaded with some lovely content, so some really exciting holiday inspiration ideas. So thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.